I began my exploration of Peking University, China's most iconic academic sanctuary. This campus seamlessly blends ancient Chinese gardens with modern history. Founded in 1898 as the Imperial Capital University during the 100 Days Reform, this institution has witnessed China's leap into modernity. The essence of the Peking University campus consists of the Boya Tower, Weiming Lake, and a library, which is also known as Yi Ta Hu Tu, including a tower, a lake, and a library, which can be abbreviated as YTHT. The morning mist clung to the Weiming Lake, or named this lake literally, and its waters reflect the 13-tiered Boya Tower, a water tower established in 1924. The name of the Boya Tower is associated with Bo Chengguang, which also known as Louis C. Porter, a U.S. professor of philosophy at Yanqing University, a university in Beijing from 1859 to 1952, and a predecessor of PKU. His uncle James Porter founded the Boya Tower. As a U.S. professor, Louis Porter was deeply influenced by traditional Chinese culture. People wanted to commemorate these historical origins when Yanqing University started constructing a water tower to add to streams inside the campus. Yanqing University also had a tradition of naming a building after its founder, so the tower was named Boya. Bo refers to the first character in Porter's Chinese name, Bo Chengguang, and Ya implies an elegant scholar. This scenery landscape belies its turbulent past. Two stonefish sculptures by the shore, salvaged from the ruins of Yuan Park, burned during the Second Opium War in 1860, served as a silent witness to the decline of the Qing Empire. I found traces of reformist President Cai Yuanpei on the Peking University campus. Serving as the president of PKU from 1916 to 1927, Cai's bronze statue, holding a book near the entrance, embodies his German-inspired philosophy, freedom of thought, compatibility of perspectives. This echoes once sheltered radical thinkers like Chinese author Lu Xun and educator and philosopher Chen Duxiu, whose writings ignited the May 4th movement in 1919, a student-led demonstration against the foreign imperialism that reshaped modern China. The movement opposed the unjust terms of the Treaty of Versailles, which treated China unfairly and undermined China's sovereignty in the aftermath of World War I. The movement triggered a national campaign to overthrow the bad ideas and promote new ideas, including science and democracy. Edgar Snow's connection to PKU runs more profound than his grave. In the 1930s, he taught journalism here while aiding students. As the first Western journalist to interview Mao Zedong, Snow's 1936 interviews with Mao resulted in his masterpiece Red Star over China, a landmark work that reshaped the global understanding of China. The iconic photo of Mao wearing Snow's fedora taken in Yan'an inspired PKU students, symbolizing East-West intellectual solidarity. Snow faced McCarthy-era persecution in the 1950s for his views, forcing him to relocate to Switzerland. He returned to China in 1960s, 1964, and 1970, meeting Mao and Zhou Enlai to discuss China-US relations. Every time coming to China, Snow visited Peking University where he could find his friends, students, and the lasting memory of the early years and enthusiasm and hard work. In 1960, he came to Peking University and talked with the faculty and students. He died on February 15, 1972, only 6 days before U.S. President Nixon visited China from February 21 to 28, 1972, a landscape of the normalization of China-U.S. relations. Under his wishes, part of his ashes were buried near Weiming Lake at Peking University. At the heart of the campus stands the Peking University Library, where Li Dazhao served as a director from 1918 to 1927. He wrote hundreds of articles to promote democracy, support the constitutional government, endorse individual freedom, and call for a national revival. These articles ignited the intellectual tinderbox of the May 4th movement. The Continental Hall commemorates PKU's 100th anniversary in 1998 with a facade that merges traditional Dougong brackets with glass walls, symbolizing the university's hall as a bridge between heritage and hypermodernity. The church culminated at the west gate, its marble huabiao, or ornamental columns literally, echoing imperial legitimacy. Those columns origin from Yuan dynasty temples, now represent the skyscrapers beyond, a visual haiku of China's transformation. Ironically, this gate was built using indemnity funds from the 1901 Boxer Rebellion, a humiliating treaty that PKU's later students would vow to overturn through education. As twilight glided in the Boya Tower, I grasped why PKU is called China's intellectual compass. I found a microcosm of modern China, a civilization rewriting its 5,000-year narrative without erasing the ink of tradition on this campus.